Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 50th episode of Screaming into the Void, where we talk about whatever the hell we feel like. My name is Samuel the Infamous. This is my channel. With me is, we're doing a bit of a cold opening today, by the way, folks. I will show the intro, but we'll get to that in a second. With me is my lovely co host, the Corpus Marketing Director, the Hijabi Gamer.
Peace, hail, all hail the corpus. Profit for life.
We also have with us Know Me Without You.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here.
Freshly burnt from the Caribbean Ocean.
I'm actually peeling today. As I was taking a morning shower, I was like,
flesh wound.
Which is weird because I'm brown and I just get browner, but I'm peeling. This is weird. This is the first for me.
I've had that happen.
Fair enough. And also Bad Dog, Rabbit Dog, or as we like to call him, Thug McCoy, also known as Mandatory Carry.
Eat shit.
I love you too. And joining us today is Caucasian Sasquatch.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Screaming to the Void, where we just throw all of our cares to the wind and join the mob.
Yeah, ish. I mean, sexiest voice on the internet.
Like the other
Oh yeah, I'm just listening to the voice. The words don't matter to me. Just keep going.
So the reason that we did the cold opening, and I wanted to introduce Squatch here, and I know that this is being simulcast on a number of different channels, including his own. So you guys are obviously familiar with who he is, and people over on my channel have interacted with him before. But he does a lot of fun, weird things on the internet, and one of those fun, weird things we have added to our intro video, which we will play for you now. But I wanted to make sure that he received full credit for the addition. Here we go.
Well, I say every day it's a getting closer to taking a bath with my fucking toaster.
That sounds like Squatch, all right.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you, buddy, for that.
Yeah, man. You know what I say about helping channels out, collaboration and stuff is really the only reason I'm here is to help you make better content easier. So for some reason, when I did that, I immediately emailed it to Ajot and to you, because Ajot's got her own twisted brain. She'll do something with it. It'll be interesting. But
hey, when is Ajot finally going to say hello to me?
The sun doesn't actually revolve around you, right, buddy?
No, this is an Ajot and me thing.
It doesn't?
This is an Ajot and Carrie thing.
Wait! I thought the sun revolved around you. Have you been lying to me this whole time?
You came to that conclusion all on your own. Don't blame me.
Oh, no, you told me. You specifically told me.
No, I said God genuflects to me. There's a total and complete difference between those two concepts.
All right.
Wow.
You're right.
The sheer hubris.
I assumed it would include.
And this was my good behavior.
So, thank you guys for joining us, and to the chat. Thank you all for joining us on. I think we're streaming concurrently on 4 channels at the moment. So yeah, if I show something on the screen that you don't recognize from the chat that you're in, it's because it's from one of the other chats, because I get all of it here on StreamYards.
So awesome. I see you.
And we have a lot more people than usual, so I will do my best to say hello to people as they come in. So if I get behind on that, my apologies. We've got some regulars here today. See UA. There's obviously some of the people who are on the panel are also in the chat too. So there's that too. Logical Spock, Ozymandias, Ajot, how you doing? Good to see you. Kohai Masochist, the mean memer. John Denicola, is that what am I pronouncing?
John
right?
Denicola. He's the man with the master plan, let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got a fair number of people watching today, which is really cool. So welcome. This is the 50th episode. We sit around. If you're new here, we just bullshit, and sometimes we talk about actual topics, and sometimes we just argue over whether or not Starfleet is a military organization. I mean,
Yes.
Clearly a scientific organization merely bent on the exploration and interaction with other galactic species.
And kill them all.
Matthew the King, welcome.
I can't.
Clue.
And he's at my channel. Clue's on my channel. I'm his favorite.
Dude, check your DMs and your Instagram. I sent you the link to this like 2 days ago.
I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite now.
You know what?
I can live with that.
You're better looking than we are. So, except maybe Nomi.
Yeah,
you guys are both really good looking women, and we're just avatars and a Sasquatch.
I'm not actually a hobo.
I've always lived my life wondering if I'd be better looking than a Sasquatch, and I finally got my confirmation. Thank you, Samuel.
Definitely better looking than a Sasquatch. Yes,
but you do look good.
Thank you.
Yeah. We will have some other people joining us as the show progresses. One of our other regular co-hosts, Ryan, is running about 20 minutes late. He should show up, when he can. I don't know. He's got to sit in front of that vanity mirror and put all the makeup on, get it just right. It's got to be flawless. Especially because I think he knows Squatch is going to be here. So,
Hi.
Little hair envy there.
There's a bit of a bromance.
No, that man has no idea.
You're stalking him.
You knew.
Dude, YouTube. Look, I can't stalk someone who voluntarily comes into my bedroom whenever I hit the button.
True story. So,
behavior, by the way, Susan, just saying.
Yeah. So, first up today, I got this Forbes article that I have not read all the way through, but this is news as of a few days ago. Neuralink has received FDA approval to begin human trials.
No, thank you.
Can I vote against it?
It's not the kind of thing you vote against. They're not going to put this to a vote.
Okay, if in the possibility future we have a vote on such, I would like to lodge mine for no currently. Like
Mine's
immediately.
I agree, absolutely. I don't want to be a Borg.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple. I do not want to be plugged into everybody else.
I'll try anything once, but listen.
Nah. You know what? I appreciate it, but no thanks.
See,
you know how it is.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things, though. You can't really unring that bell. So,
all right. I get what you're saying, but maybe just a little bit, just one time.
Yeah. So, what's scary about this is that Elon Musk himself, like that, I honestly do believe, and I think I said this last night, I do believe that he really does think that he has the best intentions, and that he's doing everything he can to promote and uplift humanity as a whole. I think he really does believe that. I think in his heart he really is a decent dude, but I think some of his associates and projects are suspect, like this one.
Yeah.
Squatch.
Yeah.
What is the road to hell paved with?
Good intentions, my good man.
Oh, damn. Didn't know that.
Wait, a key important question here. Has Elon Musk ever expressed an interest or love for Star Trek? Just out of curiosity, because I don't.
Yes, but not.
I think so.
That. It's not
he's not professed it or shown it, but we could tell that he probably has an interest in it.
Because again, just as Samuel just pointed out, or someone pointed out, the Borg. Anyone who's watched any Star Trek would be like, no, thank you.
I don't know. I've seen 7 of 9. I might be able to go for a little Borg.
Oh god,
7 of 9 was a special case, though.
Yeah,
it's case by case.
Yeah, but and that's the thing. Like he's expressed concerns about AI getting out of hand, right? Clearly,
definitely.
He's caught a few movies from the 80s. I get there are certain things that he's on board with that I'm just not, and this is worrying considering that this comes after the selection of the new Twitter CEO, who is currently sitting as a chairperson on one of the WEF councils. And also another dude who he interacts with very regularly has announced that he's going to Davos this week to speak. Forget the guy's name.
Oh,
Uh,
you talking?
So yeah, I mean that's all I saw from it. He hasn't said anything else about it. He was just like, hey, I'm going to Davos. Anything you want me to talk on? Because I'm scheduled at such and such time. And it's just like, this seems like a way to turn people into worker drones and not people.
I absolutely refuse to have that put in my brain.
But imagine the ad space in your sleep.
Right.
Okay, wait a second, Squatch. You want to convince her to do it, not convince her to burn it to the ground.
You do it your way, I'll do it my way. Think about the ad space while you're sleeping.
Think of it this way: even if you were to tell me, Kat, you love Warframe, right? Kat, imagine being able to be inside Warframe if you got this injected in your brain. My answer will still be no.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think I made it pretty clear. I like playing Warframe.
Why?
Because I don't trust them to not put some kind of override code or hack. So the next thing I know, yeah.
That was not the answer I was expecting, but it's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid. I'm more than just a pretty face here. Okay.
I don't know.
I can
Speaking
stand
of
here.
pretty faces, Maester Chow,
What's up,
welcome
kids?
back.
I'm gonna see.
Yep. Despite popular belief, I am not actually dead. I am very much alive and mostly well. I just need more sleep.
Fair enough. Well, since you're just coming in, what have you been following this Neuralink news lately?
No, but that's pretty interesting that it's getting ready to start human trials. Like a little worrisome.
I'm curious as to why the FDA is involved, the Food and Drug Administration.
Well, because they have to stick it in your brain. It's involved with a major medical operation, so the FDA has to be involved in it.
So I have a
It's
question.
something that's going to be in direct contact with human flesh for basically an indefinite amount of time.
It's a
And
medical device.
so they have to oversee it, whether we like it or not.
Wait, isn't
How
it
can-
the FDA that allowed the certain injection that turns out to?
Yes.
Yes.
They're the ones who gave emergency use authorization to that.
How can any doctor do this form of operation while abiding by their Hippocratic oath?
They can't.
It's elective,
It's distinctly elective and harmful.
but still elective. It's no more harmful than, say, a top surgery on a young child.
Which is exactly what I was thinking. But then, but then if I were to go to a doctor and be like, all right, I don't like having this extra finger here. I want it chopped off. I'm electing for that to be done. They're going to be like, no.
Oh, see,
Uh-huh.
there's the pretty
Right.
face finally showed up.
No.
So 50 episodes, huh? Nobody's canceled this channel yet?
Not yet. No, still standing, motherfuckers.
Working on it.
Yeah.
I tried.
Hmm.
Sometimes
You
you win,
try very
sometimes
damn
you
hard.
fucking whiff.
I think we've tried a couple of times inadvertently. Yeah. How's everybody going? What everybody doing?
Not too bad.
Much
Not
better
too bad.
now.
Good.
I'm pleased to be here. I'm pleased as punch to be here. We've been running this show for almost a year.
Yeah.
And
Next week will be 1 year.
Yep. Next week will be 1 year because when we first started, we first did our first episode. Maester Chow was, with the show every week at that point. And then we took the following week off because we hadn't decided on fully on what kind of schedule we're working. And then after that, we decided weekly. So, next week, the 51st episode will actually be 52 weeks.
That's awesome, man. That's
Cool.
fucking standing. Especially with some of the stuff that we discuss.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well-
get shadow banned on occasion. It does happen.
Yeah.
I've heard Cat go off a few
Station?
times. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
It's usually when Carrie's in with us that we get shadow banned, but it's all right.
I,
He's on the same government
I
watch
do
list
my
I am, so
part.
it's okay.
I do
No,
not.
hey, are you saying that the American dude is more shadow banned and on more lists than me, the Muslim Arab? I am insulted and offended.
Well, that
You should
yeah.
be.
Are you
This
triggered?
Yeah,
male.
you're a couple decades too late.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you knew some of the people I knew and some of the
true.
stuff that we get into, yeah, you'd be on a bunch of watch lists.
I mean,
too.
yeah, if you're a white dude, you're on a watch list at this point. I mean, the FBI has come out and said that the greatest threat to democracy and freedom and the West is white supremacy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
despite having any proof of that.
we're
Oh,
swimming in the
they'll-
white supremacy over here.
yeah. Blood, motherfuckers, blood.
Do you guys hear that the Betsy Ross flag is considered a terrorist symbol?
Yep.
Wait,
Betsy Ross flag, Gadsden flag.
Yep.
bunch more.
We stick to one subject at a time.
No,
Sure.
no, that's not how this is
wait,
done.
which one is the Betsy Ross
Oh.
flag? Isn't it the one with like 13 stars in a circle?
Yes.
Yes, that would be the one.
Isn't that like the earlier design of the American flag?
Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly the point.
That's what I'm
Now-
trying to figure
Is
out.
anyone who actually has a modicum of patriotism is now considered a radical terrorist.
Now,
It's
if,
also 5 years old.
if you were a
That's
royal
5
in the
years ago.
1770s, I could see how it could be considered a terrorist flag.
Right.
Yeah.
But, it's just fucking stupid is what it is.
Mhm.
Wait. So isn't that like saying that the American flag?
Yes.
That's
exactly what
they
it's saying.
attempt you to do.
Mhm.
Yes.
Uh,
Want to conflate terrorism with patriotism. Why did you take me away from that man? I should be closer. I want to be under him.
You want to be all right?
We don't have. Oh, okay.
My brain hurts.
Mine too.
Excelsior.
Rightfully so.
Mine too.
So I was just trying to bring some kind of symmetry to the thing here, but all right, you want to be under Ryan, you can be under Ryan.
I always knew you were a bottom squatch.
I'm a power bottom. Don't mess with me.
You almost made Ryan spit out his drink.
Oh,
I was
man.
hoping to make it come out of his nose, but
I had a former
Swing and a miss.
coworker who's very gay. He has a roommate, and I'm sure he still does. He wouldn't admit he's gay, and he's in his like fucking late 50s. And anyway, yeah, he admitted one time that he's a power bottom to a female coworker,
oh my god.
and
It's all in good fun.
he farted one day next to her. He's like, I'm. He's like, I'm really. She's like, oh my god, it smells so bad. He's like, I'm really sorry. I don't even know when I do it sometimes, and it's like, oh.
That's why it smells like cum and condoms when he farts, but whatever.
Wow.
It was the same female coworker too that he admitted said this. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I thought you meant when he said the Betsy. That's what I thought you meant, but I was like, there's no way. There's no way. That does not make any.
What did I say last night? As soon as I come on the show, it gets degenerate and it goes downhill.
Yeah.
That is
That's
that
my
is in
fault.
fact
Yeah.
true.
Me.
No, Samuel, you have to give me a
I'm aroused.
warning.
Warning! That's a beautiful sight.
I like it.
Yeah, if you want to have
Yeah,
nightmares for the rest
what?
of your life.
So this is what I get for being alt tabbed. What the fuck did I miss?
It's a long story. Ryan's got an 8-foot fucking tongue, and so we've memed the shit out of him, and it makes Nomi really uncomfortable to talk about it.
Yeah.
And
Fair
it
enough.
makes me
Yes.
aroused. We've established that I'm aroused.
So he's got the Gene Simmons tongue. Gotcha.
And then Samuel
Yeah.
last night, he's like, I bet Ryan can lick his nipple with his tongue. I was like, that.
No. What I
He
said was
never
what I said was that I bet Ryan could lick his nipple with his tongue without tilting his chin.
Yes, you did say that. That's so
I can stand here more.
I know he can lick his nipple.
See, does that make Ryan a mutant?
It just makes it
Technically,
I can't do that, but I can definitely touch the tip of my nose.
Look, all I know is you've already broken me with the flag. My brain is just completely like, wait,
Wait, what flag?
Apparently,
Yeah,
Betsy
you know,
Ross
Two
flag.
conversations
5 years
back. I
old.
lost her on the fly.
you completely lost me on the flag thing. I'm still like, wait, what?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
it's the idea, Kat, is that anything that is remotely tied to any kind of patriotic sentiment in this country is being derided as terrorist and anti-democracy because they don't want people fighting for their home.
But this is the country that it symbolizes.
That's
now,
the
hold
point.
on.
Is
That
to
they
Hey,
hate.
don't go using logic there.
Yeah, you're
That's
trying to
like
apply
me
logic
saying-
to raw emotion.
That's
because
like me-
that's all they go off of is fucking
but
raw
that's-
emotion.
That's like me saying that I've banned the
Hey,
use of my last name in my house.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
Kat, that's the point.
accurate.
Like
The
they're
idea is to-
actively.
Actually, a pretty good point. Yeah.
The idea is to make you so upset about that you don't notice when they set your house on fire.
There
No.
are girls
No.
on record that have said on social media, I will not date. I will not on like dating profiles that I won't date a guy if he has an American flag in his profile
Mhm.
Okay,
because
so
that
yeah,
means he's a white supremacist.
How?
That seems
same
intolerant.
same reason that like books on Confucianism or Taoism or legalism in China under Mao were seen as evil because you got to destroy the previous culture in order to control the future culture.
Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of destroying stuff, I heard your Twitter got nuked.
Totally on me, actually. Like this isn't the case.
Yeah,
of,
I
like,
know. I heard about that. What
Yeah.
what in the blue hell did you think was a good idea?
Did you learn your lesson?
Yes, I've learned my lesson. I still haven't made a new Twitter.
Kid, I love you, but you know what? Yeah, just steer clear.
Yeah. Should not quote Sam Hyde. Totally not
No,
what I quoted.
never.
I should not just
Ever.
quote Sam Hyde.
Wait, but then
Ever.
how is Sam Hyde not banned? But Shadow
No,
gets
what I
banned.
specifically quoted was like his Hassan Piker rant, specifically about wanting to unalive Sam
Don't-
Piker or
don't
Hassan
quote me
Piker
here.
in Minecraft,
In mind, yeah, thank you.
and I didn't provide proper context. I just effectively
that here.
copy and pasted the quote.
Yeah, context
so-
is
So
everything
when I
there,
put my
Chachi.
account unbanned, I gotta quote Hassan Piker. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you
This is
do.
the goal for me to live for now.
Yeah.
You can all blame Shadow for Carrie not doing it. Finally, Scotch, that was for you, bud.
Well, let me put it out there for the record. I do not. I'm proud to be an American, and I will probably try and find one of those flags out of pure spite just to fly it.
Can I fund that?
That's the right thing to do.
In fact, I want to find a whole sheet of stickers, tons of stickers, and stick them everywhere.
You know what you should
How
also
many?
do, and just because I think this would be funny, is get a bunch of those flyers that you can put on lampposts and shit, and print them up to say like "Down with King George."
Have us a little tea party here.
Yeah.
Hey, I had an idea, and honestly, I regret now not going to like Jeremy Boring or something for June. We need a whole line of straight pride merch just to troll back.
Oh, the
Right.
Daily Wire wouldn't do that.
No.
We need
too.
somebody to do it. Maybe for next
Like
year.
somebody definitely would. It's just I don't like the Daily Wire. They step on toes, but they do it just enough to not get banned.
Oh no, I want to. I gotta find someone who'll do it because this year it's too late at this point. But next year I want to be prepped with a whole line of straight pride merch just to step on a whole bunch of toads. And be
Well,
like, yeah.
the closest the Daily Wire got to that was when Candace Owens and Kanye West wore White Lives Matter and got a bunch of massive backlash. Now, of course, Kanye West is a crazy. Well, he's like schizophrenic, and they said that like legitimately he's on like medication, so he's kind of fucked up. But yeah, that's the closest they got. I know. What's up?
Oh, is that Clue?
Clue.
Yes.
Oh, Clue.
Yo. What's up?
Hey,
Welcome
Clue.
welcome to the show.
We got a bit of a L shape going on here. I'm gonna probably rearrange some people.
Yes.
Don't
yes,
worry,
Mr.
Squatch.
L.
You're gonna stay right where you're at.
I got a brick. How the fuck do I keep getting moved, asshole?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fine.
Wait, Richard, that's not a bad plan. Keep talking.
I don't really give a shit where I'm at, Sam. I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, it does kind of work to have the girls in the center. I mean, they're usually a good focal point.
I'm the center of y'all's universe. Please put
That's
back.
right.
Please put me back in the middle, Sam.
Not
All
even
right,
close,
all
but
right,
okay.
you keep it in
If
the
that
middle.
makes you feel better.
Shut up, Shadow.
I don't even notice.
I've been missing that. I've been missing just. It became so used to like either you, Tyler, JV, someone telling me to shut up that I'm like,
Shut up,
No one's-
Shadow!
yeah.
Shadow.
You missed
Shut
last.
up!
You missed
Uh,
last night. Tyler came on the show, and
did.
I'm pretty sure that after you'd left, he said, "Shut up, Shadow," several times.
He did say
Yeah.
that.
Aw.
Well, we
I
were
love how
we
like,
were
just
making fun of you
horrible
about
that
getting
is.
banned on Twitter.
Yeah, we were making
This is
fun
an
of you.
open topic conversation, right? I can bring up any weirdness I want to.
Pretty
No,
much.
I know
Just
you.
don't get us
Squatch.
banned.
The answer's
All Hear me out.
no. No,
I
don't
have
do
an
it.
argument that Kanye West is president.
That guy's psyched
What?
well.
What?
All
wait,
right.
wait.
So in 2016, Kanye West entered onto the ballot and got 43,000 votes total.
Mhm.
However, if people want to argue that this past election was questionable and the one before it must be questionable, right? Leaving the only legally elected individual with votes that was in the actual competition here being Kanye West, having votes legitimately.
No,
I
allegedly,
kind of
you're not
want
wrong.
to let him.
I'm
I
actually.
kind of want to let
You
him
actually
have,
got
like,
me
a
thinking about that.
Oh god, that's
No.
pretty cool.
I kind of
Right?
want to let.
Dude, when I thought about it, I went, wait a second.
Interesting.
Hold on.
When
Let's just
men
give
disagree
Kanye
with
West,
the
like,
sound-
3
Sound of
months.
reason. You guys are fucked.
Good.
You
At this
realize
point,
that,
we-
right?
Y'all don't think Kanye would be better than Biden?
I mean,
I
that's a
do.
point.
That's
I
not
mean,
Sometimes.
I think a potato would be better than Biden.
Yeah, my
I
cat.
honestly think it's a coin flip because on one hand, he won't do the same things Biden did. On the other hand, he's crazy enough to do some stupid shit that would be equally destructive, just differently.
I'm sorry. It doesn't make a difference. Whether he's better or worse than Biden isn't the point. He's insane. He's legitimately not well. When Kerry is
All
the sound of
Yeah,
reason,
he's
you
not
guys
well.
are really, really fucked. Think about this.
Look, Carrie,
carefully.
think about it for a second like this. Okay, so right now we have somebody in office whose brain
A puppet.
does not function.
Yeah.
Maybe it
Kanye's
does.
brain does not function correctly, but it functions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
debatable, but
Yeah,
That's-
you know,
That's the
yes,
point.
Kanye has slight bouts of anti-Semitism, which is, you know, hey, well, I guess
No,
whatever.
he's insane.
I
Yeah.
mean,
See,
But yeah, was he lying about him though?
I think he was telling the truth the whole time, but I think he was
Don't you have to
confused
put
as to
this
which
into
was
the
real.
context of his experiences? I mean, this man has gone through Kardashians. He's been buddies with Donald Trump. The man has lived an exceptional life. Shouldn't he
Yeah.
have exceptional problems?
Mm.
um,
well,
Why not?
by that logic, you're not wrong.
He's wrong, but not for that reason.
I guess I don't know. I think probably one of his first mistakes is getting involved with the Kardashians at all.
Well,
Because
that's
Yeah.
their
Well, did
correct.
anybody
That
actually?
that family's beyond screwed up.
I think Warsaw Patriot. Yeah, he is
Oh,
messed
hey,
up celebrity.
Warsaw.
That I've never heard of a celebrity who wasn't messed up on some level or other.
Oh,
Something
yeah, they're all-
about being
Hey,
a
Mark,
celebrity
good to
does
see you,
that to
bud.
you. So I would say that yeah. I mean, he also wouldn't be the first messed up celebrity we've had in a political office ever. You know,
Nope.
look at Al Franken, for example, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, or
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura, or
Yep.
Ronald fucking Reagan. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And Ronald Reagan is arguably one of the best presidents we've ever had, arguably.
Not really.
By comparison to a lot of others, yes.
Compare it to Ford.
Or Carter, or John
Carter.
Carter, or
Biden.
Nixon.
Carter got sabotaged.
Or
Bad.
Biden.
You know, I'm
So-
not saying the
well,
man was
that's-
perfect.
it's
There was
not
a lot
even
of
fair.
jacked up shit that happened under his rule, but
Yeah.
you know, by comparison to a lot of other guys, yeah, he was one of the better ones.
Mhm.
Hey, so quick question. As a right winger, I've always been grown up to like praise Reagan as like the second coming. Aside from
Okay.
trickle down economics, I don't know anything about him. Like
Every time you
why
see
is
a
he
homeless
great?
person in the street, you can thank Reagan.
Let me put it this way: no fault divorce, his administration; crack
Ooh.
epidemic, his administration.
Yeah.
Why are those good things?
Yeah, but
Those are
nobody
not-
told
They're
They're
them.
not good.
Nobody
things.
told
They're
them.
not
To,
good things.
nobody made them smoke crack.
That's true, but those are
That is true.
you know
No,
those
he
are those
didn't
are things.
make them, but he made it easy enough for anyone to get it.
Mhm.
I mean,
He made them smoke crack.
Yeah, but nobody.
Biden is doing that.
I mean, if you're getting down to it, it was the
So if I
freaking CIA.
leave some
that did
steak
it.
knives at your house and you stab your family, is that my fault?
depends on what perspective we're talking from here, Chief.
What
Well,
are you doing in my house with steak knives?
look, every president's going to have its downfalls, and that's just the way it is. I mean, look, I would say probably the last president was the best one, at least in my lifetime, went economy wise, and dude still had his flaws, right? You know,
Oh, yeah.
he kind of shot off at the mouth. Sometimes a lot of times it got him in trouble. Sometimes it was fucking hysterical, and I loved it. And other times, like it was just you know, it was the truth. So I mean, but you know,
Kinda
obviously,
sounds like Shadow.
Trump's presidency would have gone so much better if he would have just learned to shut the fuck up.
well, like I said, he's one of those people that like the brain mouth filter is like not there. It's like a typical New Yorker, right? You know, just shooting off at the mouth.
Right.
And so you know, it's funny, you know, if you're somebody who likes watching people have mental breakdowns because of you know, somebody said something, you know, and Twitter's the perfect place for that kind of nonsense. But yeah, so it was kind of a detriment to him, you know, to where you know, the more sophisticated people, the wine moms from suburbia, were not a huge fan because they're like, oh my god, he says the worst things, and it's just like, really, like that's what and it's just, you know, and it just goes to show the fragility of people's temperaments nowadays.
Yeah.
It just
Like,
but
Yeah.
we
grabbed him by
did. Unfortunately, our society did it. We created these people who are too fucking sensitive. And
not
it's
just
like,
too sensitive, also too freaking stupid to function.
well,
I'm like
that's a product of the system because you know they don't teach history in school anymore. They don't teach actual functional things you need to be like a legitimate adult. It's like they you know they teach you about, like, in today's world, like gender studies and crap like that, but they don't teach you how to balance a fucking checkbook or how to do your taxes.
Any tax codes and none of that.
Yeah,
stuff.
they don't teach you how to do your
How to
fucking
buy
taxes.
a car.
You know, and it's you know, so you have 18-year-olds who join the fucking military, and by the age of 19, they have a 27% loan for a 27% loan for a, you know, Camaro, you know, that costs $35,000, and it's like, what? It's like that's the, you know, and it's just that kind of irresponsibility that is unfortunately our fault.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, most of our problems are of our own making. Real quick on a sort of side tangent here, but kind of related to the politics thing. I've got some clippage of the DeSantis Twitter Space announcement.
No.
I'm sure some of you have probably seen this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
So
this.
yeah, we've got Elon is hosting. Ron DeSantis is there. We've got George Soros, Klaus Schwab, Dick Cheney, Adolf Hitler, the devil, and the FBI.
What is that? How you spell Adolf?
All the celebrities, huh?
Yeah.
I thought it was an F.
You don't need to know how to spell Adolf. Just forget it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Just forget it. Like you're in enough trouble.
Yeah, you're in enough trouble.
Yeah, just watch and listen, buddy. But you know,
Don't
don't
take
tell anybody
notes.
you're taking notes.
Twitter space.
Hello? Is my microphone working correctly?
George, can you just wait while we...
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can all hear you, George. Can you just hold on for a second?
Hilfa, I don't think they can hear me.
I can hear you fine, George. Just speak to the
I don't think George
microphone.
knows how to use Twitter.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Can I please make my big announcement now? Everyone just...
Hello?
Just shut up, George.
Can somebody just mute George?
Dick, could you try not to cough on the...
Okay, so how are we going to take out Trump, you guys?
Guys from the FBI, this is not a private call. This is a public Twitter space. Everyone can listen in.
God damn it.
Anyway, guys, we invited everyone to this Twitter space so Governor Ron DeSantis could...
Everyone just shut the hell up so I can make my announcement, okay?
You go, girl.
Wait, the devil is gay?
So what? Everyone in this call is gay. I happen to know every single one of you has a secret gay lover hidden in your closet.
Guys, can we please just calm down?
So anyway, guys, I just wanted to announce that I'm.
Okay, I can hear the governor very well.
Shut up! Would you please shut up already? I'm running for fucking president. Okay?
Yeah, we kind of already
We
knew about
already
it.
know, Governor.
Congratulations, Governor.
Well, that concludes our Twitter space for today. Thank you to all of our.
Hold your horses, Elon. The real president is going to say a few words. The devil, I'm going to kick your ass very soon. Hitler, you're already dead. Dick Cheney, sounds like you'll be joining Hitler very soon. Klaus Schwab and George Soros, I'm putting both your asses in jail. And Ron DeSanctimonious can kiss my big, beautiful 2024 presidential ass. Trump 2024, baby. Let's go.
No, I think I'm more worried about his age.
I think the best part was literally the FBI and Dick Cheney coughing.
Yeah.
I like
just bailing.
I like the very end of the video where it's still Dick Cheney coughing.
Yeah, I just cut it out for the music, but yeah, at the very end, you just hear Dick Cheney just coughing some more.
I thought that was someone on stream for a second, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, no.
No, it's part of the bit, kid.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been on
you'll
streams
figure
with
it out.
people who cough into like, or it's just like,
Oh my
dude,
god.
come on. Yeah.
It's like
I just freaked out my cat.
Gary! What?
Hi.
What?
You turn your face cam on.
Yeah, he does it sometimes.
Can you hear me?
He's
know
like,
if
yo,
you
what
hear
about it?
me.
On my side job, so I can turn the
So
camera.
you put the Gimp mask up for a minute. Now you're coming out to play with the big boys.
Let's go with that.
Big
Let's
girl.
go with that.
There is, in fact, a mute button, Zillage. Yes,
There is a mute button.
That is a fact. So,
yeah,
there has been a lot of crazy shit going on in the world these days, and I had thought to maybe cover some of it, and we touched on a little bit of it here. But honestly, man, it's 50 episodes. Let's just have some fucking fun.
Yeah, we've had 50 episodes of talking about crazy shit that's happening in the world. Typically, it devolves into a political bullshit discussion, but
And eventually it gets her back around to like Ryan's sexual perversions.
well, yeah, but that's
Well, can we
Ryan.
go
So
back in
we just
time a
write
little
that
bit,
off.
man?
Y'all lost
Would
me
you
for a
learn
minute
more,
though, with
please?
all the political
Yes,
talk, but when we're discussing Ryan's sexual perversions, I'm all ears, baby.
Really, Squatch? You're gonna go there?
Hey, at least you know where his priorities are.
If I get half a chance, I'm gonna invite myself.
You go, girl.
What the hell was that?
That is blue raspberry.
You should
Just go with the flu.
play Nomi's favorite one again.
No.
Which one? There's two she doesn't like.
The first one.
Backdoor.
Oh no! I was
Nobody
talking about-
likes that one, Shadow.
Yeah, nobody likes that one.
It doesn't bother me.
But you
Shadow likes that one, obviously, but
Yeah, what?
I find it hilarious, actually.
Yeah,
What
I
that
bet
says
you-
about me, I'll let you decide.
All right.
Yeah.
Here. I'm
Interest.
gonna play it. I am going to play it. I'm giving my panelists fair warning. Plug your ears
All
if you don't
right.
want to listen. But
I'm just not
for
looking.
everybody out there watching, welcome to my channel.
I'm gonna be sick.
that's like some shit that I saw in Opie and Anthony one time.
That's such a long fucking clip.
Yeah, it just so
It is.
long.
That clip
It's
doesn't bother
disturbingly
me.
long.
I know.
And we
I
can
know.
thank our lovely memer Kohai Masochist for that, who went through like 3 or 4 different iterations before we landed on that particular one.
Yeah.
And it's not just the sound effects, it's not just the man screaming and grunting, it's the fact that it goes on for nearly 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what's
No.
hilarious.
I was talking about the one that Kohai actually sent me. I forgot you don't have that one. The one where Nomi's making that weird face, and I'm like got my tongue sticking out.
Yeah,
at her.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, that was the first one. She really
Yeah, don't.
highly disliked.
Yeah. So this is how we do here. If we so I had a friend years and years ago. I'm not going to say his name here or anything, but we weren't initially friends. We were coworkers, and his MO was that he would do something to make you so very uncomfortable that you either picked a fight with him, never spoke to him again, or became best friends forever because you could get over it.
What do he do to you?
Well, so I was working at KFC at the time, and you know how you got to drain out the fryers and you got to filter the oil and all that stuff, and usually it comes out about 365 degrees, which is enough to melt your skin off.
Yeah,
I know now.
So I'm bent over that, and I'm doing my thing, and he comes up behind me with a pair of tongs used for distributing chicken and plants them firmly between my ass cheeks. And I had to stop myself from falling face first into the oil, which did not allowed me a chance to think before I just turned around and started punching him in the nose.
Well, that is pretty funny. I probably would have ended up friends with him.
Yeah, and I did, and we were friends for many years. Good friends. He was one of the best friends I've ever had, so as a result of that, that's kind of how I look about the backdoor clip a little bit. I was like, look, if you can get past that, you're cool. You can hang. Nomi sitting over there plotting my death, but
well, Nomi
Not-
can't get past
not
it. I can
Googling
get past
things. How to take out a squid.
Yeah, the fillet.
Oh, you get the Koreans on his ass.
Deep fry him because the first one didn't. The
Calamari,
first attempt
baby.
didn't work.
Ooh, calamari's good.
Just get an attractive South Korean woman, and he'll be dead.
The first time I had
Oh.
raging seasickness, we'd had calamari, so I don't want to talk about that.
See, some of my regulars are like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, some people aren't a fan.
Now, to be fair, I do not play that one every time.
Yes,
No.
thank God.
I do hold that one in reserve, but because we have so many not usual viewers, I figured I'd just throw you all in the deep end of the pool.
It's a celebration, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey,
feel
it's the 50th anniversary. You get to pull out all the stops.
Yeah, it's a party.
I do get to pull out of all the stops. You know what doesn't get pulled out though, Shadow?
No.
Cacti.
Don't pull out. It's rude.
I was expecting one of the worst ones, honestly.
I love that one. That one's one of my favorites.
I mean,
Yeah.
you like Brie Larson, so yeah,
wrong with
makes
you,
sense.
Sam?
Checks out.
Hey, Brie Larson's better looking than you are.
Yes,
That is
she's a
true.
female.
I have a
Sam.
better ass though.
Sam,
Oh, she has a
You're
flat
not wrong,
ass.
Squatch. You're not
She had to
wrong,
have a
buddy.
damn butt double, man.
I don't even use padding.
Should have padded that. Yeah, I was about to say they should have
Yeah.
padded that shit.
No,
Wait,
have
they
you like
really
seen,
used a butt double?
I
Yeah.
think they might have.
yeah, like have you seen the clips where like her stunt double just looked like a better Captain Marvel than she did?
Mhm.
Probably
No,
could've
because
acted
I
better,
didn't
too.
watch. I only watched the scenes with the cat.
No, so like it was
It's
like
a
one of the things
flirkin,
it showed
not
up-
a cat.
It's a flirkin.
Yeah, but it's
No flirkin.
No flirking way.
The one to scratch Nick, that cat.
Yeah, it's a flirkin.
Yes.
That didn't happen.
It's Samuel's cat.
I don't have a cat.
You lost your flirkin.
No, I don't. I don't have cats. I don't like cats. I've told you this repeatedly. I do not
Shut
like
That's why you
cats.
got a flirkin.
Cats
Shut up.
don't abide.
Shut up,
Amir's
Shadow.
listening. Shh, Amir's listening.
Yeah, the mayor's always listening.
What is that?
So,
She's always watching.
she also knows that I'm not talking about her or, cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
That's a fair amount of information there, Zinni Biscuit, that I did not have before, I suppose. Thank you.
okay, so
Wow.
Zenny's not going to be the next ex Mrs. Carey, definitely for sure.
Zenny's a
Yes,
lovely woman. For all those of you who are not
Yeah.
familiar with her, she's a
I
wonderful
don't
person.
mind horse girls. Save a horse, ride a Sasquatch.
Yeah. So, yeah. How y'all doing? 50 episodes.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yay.
it's crazy.
You go, girl.
I bet Kat, this will be your 40th straight episode on here.
Oh, cool! I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
Numbers.
you came on with Chow and me on episode 10.
Yep.
God damn!
You've
Didn't
been
I
putting up
come-
with us dumbasses for a while.
I think I came on somewhere around episode 20, right?
I was like 23. You and Joker
Yeah.
was both, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around in there. So it's quite the journey, but definitely fun. This stream was actually probably one of the first ones that ever 3-hour ones I ever was a part of. Because I thought, 3-hour stream was like almost unheard of, just sitting here and do it. I was like, how do some of these guys do it? But fucking flew by. So
Yeah, when you're having fun, you can keep the conversation going. It doesn't feel like 3 hours at all up until you decide you have to stand up, and then you realize how badly you've had to pee for the last hour.
right. That usually happens to you.
Yes, it does.
You're like, I need to end the stream because I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, because it's like been 4 hours or so, and I've been drinking the whole time.
That plus, you know what really helps? Warframe.
Oh God.
Speaking of video
Rum
games, speaking of
works
video
better.
games, because Yui's yelling at me, Starship Troopers Annihilation is going on with its early access beta thing, and it looks a lot of
does look
fun. And we're
Mhm.
trying to put together a fire team. We need 16 people. We have 3.
16? Jeez.
Well, I mean, you can play with less, but like the full lobby is 16, and I want to try to get as many people in the lobby because it's like it's Starship Troopers. The point of
Good
that
luck
is
with
like
that.
build
I'm
a
down.
fort and defend
I know how to
against
do
the bugs, and that'd be better with a bunch of
Or I'll
people on
sign
a
up.
call rather than randos.
Would you
Is
like
it-
to know more?
Would you like to know
Would
more?
you like to know more?
Wait, Shadow, did you see the game Bolt Gun?
I saw it. I mean,
got it. It's awesome.
nice. Yeah, I
Blood
saw it. People are raving
everywhere.
about it. It's not my type of game, so I'm not getting it or playing it. But I'm happy for the people who enjoy that style of game.
It's double.
Guns, blood, and demons. It's awesome.
I don't think I was alive for the original Doom, and I've been told it's the original Doom, but Warhammer 40k skinned. So
No, dude, the original Doom is old enough to be your daddy.
yeah.
So if he was a very young and suave teenager, yes.
I'm old enough to be everybody here's father except Caucasian Sasquatch and I think Master Child, but I'm not totally sure.
You're not
about
old enough to be my father.
Or mine.
that. The hell I'm not.
Dude, you're 3 years older than me.
Yeah,
He
I
was
mean,
a very
you're
small
definitely not
3-year-old.
old enough to be
He
my
That is a
dad.
very
You
visible.
look like you're in your 20s.
Yeah, no, I'm in my 40s, dude.
Why'd you think Samuel's in his 20s?
I've seen his face, that's why.
You fucking serious?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Sam. I mean, I've known you a long time, buddy. You
Wait,
didn't
Samuel,
even
you're
look like
Asian?
you were in your 20s when you were in your 20s, man.
I know.
I can only
What do
recognize
you look like, a 2-year-old?
No, when I was in my 20s, I looked like an 80-year-old. A lot of drugs.
So,
Okay, that's always been good for you.
Yeah. I
been
mean,
through the ringer a little bit.
yeah, I've been off that wagon for a long time. But life throws some curveballs your way. Sometimes you get into a cage, you get the shit beat out of you, and it rearranges your face a little bit. Yeah, I haven't looked like I was in my 20s for
Yeah, but it felt
Ever.
so good punching that little fucker in the face all the time. Ah,
Yeah.
it just makes you feel better about yourself.
It does. It does. Not that we're advocating violence in any way, YouTube, but
No.
some people
That's
have
my job.
Puts the baseball bat away.
But his face is so punchable. It's so
Yeah.
punchable.
The person that Chow was referring to is somebody that we mutually have in our past who we are both better off without.
Oh yeah,
But we did
Sort
get
of
to punch him in the
Smoke
face a bunch of
Brothers.
times.
Cool.
we got to punch him in the face a lot. That made things almost worth it.
Oh my god, okay, but you remember getting
Yes, you do. I thought people offering me drugs was going to be a way bigger problem than it actually was growing up.
Right.
So I think this is horseshit. I never got free drugs in my Halloween candy.
Me either.
Yeah, me neither. I always had to go hustle for him.
I was going into a convenience store the other day and I was walking up to the counter. Guy walked up and asked me for $5, so I gave it to him. Got in there and the chick behind the counter says, "Now he's not going to do nothing but go buy some drugs with it." And I said, "Oh, hold up!" And I ran out and gave him another $5. There's no way he's getting drugs with $5.
Right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess, yeah. Drugs are drugs.
This is an interesting tangent.
Well,
tangent.
it is what it is. I mean, I understand where you would have a little trouble, fielding the questions and all that stuff because you're pretty young, you're pretty straight laced, and you don't have a lot of experience in the underbelly of society, whereas I do.
Me too.
So, and Kat, Kat's not as young as you are, but she is also led a relatively straight-laced life and has probably not been directly exposed to as many awful facets of it as I have.
Very sheltered.
Probably not. But look at me. That's one of the things that I find is like just look at me. Like before you ask the question, before you make just look at me, pause a moment, and rethink what you were thinking.
Are we supposed to ask
the Muslim part or the woman
pause a
part?
moment, look at you? What are we supposed to do? I'm so confused. There's so many things.
It's like different. Like for example, where people are always surprised when they find out like I'm kind of conservative leaning. It's like
What? Are you sure?
Why
I
would a
don't know.
Muslim be
You're a conservative? What?
And people be like, it's like, okay, just pause a moment, look at me, and then rethink your question.
Yeah, take your opinion, stop, roll it up in a little piece of paper, bend over, shove it up your ass, and move on with your life.
Yeah.
Make sure you breathe in first.
Yeah, breathe in deep. When you feel a slight pressure, exhale. I hear it goes right in.
When I go to a car dealership, I always take a tube of KY jelly and set it on the table before we sit down. It just cuts straight to the chase. I've never actually been asked why I bring it. They seem to know.
They do. Because they tell the same joke.
Yeah,
they do.
pretty much.
They do. Whereas our good friend Nomi, the center of the panel and the center of attention here, grew up on the border with cartel members spiking like CIA heads on fence posts.
Yep. Just
She's a friend of the cartel.
I didn't say that. I said she grew up near there.
Yeah, I'm not a friend of the cartel.
She's still alive, so that sort of leads credence to the idea.
I don't know. It depends on the profit.
If you're a good neighbor, you end up not dead.
Yeah, I'm thinking it depends on the profit margin.
Wow.
Kohai, the expired whipped cream is her drug. You mix it with
No,
Red Bull.
no,
that's like
yeah.
heroin.
Red Bull is her drug.
Look, I've already said this before, and I've said this to people. Like I know, I'm like, look, I would make a great dealer because I would never use my product. Because to me,
You
it's
make
like
a horrible dealer.
You
Why?
make a horrible dealer.
I'd
just be like,
you're a very
yeah.
talkative person.
It wouldn't have anything to do with her.
Yeah, but nobody would suspect her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would. Because she'd be sitting on the porch playing Corpus going, does anybody want to buy any of these drugs? I haven't been outside in a week and nobody knows they're here. The game would interfere.
The only thing that just drives me nuts are the idiots who use it. It's like, excuse me, you're burning your profit. Are you
Don't get high up on your own supply.
Because
To be
half
fair-
the time they're users as well.
Well,
Like, they're
that's
Don't practice what you preach.
statistically not quite as true as you think it is, Shadow, first of all. And secondly, Kat,
Really?
yeah, that is one of the number one rules of most business, not just the drug business, but most business. is
And
that
there
you
would
do
be
not get
cats
high on your
involved.
own supply.
Yeah, it seems
That's
like
right.
common sense to me.
That's why
Well-
Gus Frink said he doesn't hire junkies.
Also,
Bring it back.
if you are gonna use your own products, whatever business you may be in, you should pay full price like everybody else. Elon Musk doesn't get a free Tesla,
Absolutely.
so why should you?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Firm believer.
I agree with that 1,000%. Don't
I'll
give,
tell you
don't give
another
yourself
one.
freebies.
If you're working an hourly paid job, you should spend the first hour working for yourself every day. You should put that money up, never freaking touch it. Put it away for yourself later because it will blow your mind how much that will be directly.
Yeah.
Also, Kohai, it's not OSHA violations. That's her bomb that she's been working on. Very
Oh,
steadily.
her
Yeah.
Her setup is attack
her
nuke.
workstation, her war room.
Has
Oh my
anybody
God.
called someone about that? We need a wellness check on that one.
I think it's gotten worse.
Save versus death at -5 with the target
It's
at 20.
It's literally one cat spilling a Red Bull away from burning the whole house down.
Yep.
You know what it reminds
Wow,
me of?
nothing. She's aiming for the whole neighborhood.
She's taking out New
Hell
Jersey
yeah.
with that. She's taking out the whole damn state of New Jersey
Yeah,
with
well,
that.
it's Jersey, of course.
Maximum
Why would,
cash.
Yeah, I mean,
why would anybody want Jersey? I want to take Phil Murphy out with me
In
let's
Minecraft.
take a pause.
in Minecraft.
yeah.
Minecraft,
Yeah.
like what I've discovered, don't make death threats without the in Minecraft part.
No.
Don't make
it-
death threats.
Yeah, it's just the first
Full
part.
stop.
It's just
Full
the
stop.
just don't make death threats.
Jesus Christ, kid. Oh,
Hey, you recognize I got my sandals on?
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, it must be tough to walk around the pebbly beaches with those big fucking holes through your feet.
Sometimes, you get a rock stuck in there. You really got to get, like a nail or something, dig it out.
That was a Jesus joke for all of you who are, really mad about it. I was just driving that point home.
Yeah, for anyone keeping score at home.
See, I
I'd
thought
say
that
if
was
you
a
can't
couple
joke about
jokes.
Jesus, what can you joke about?
Nothing.
Right.
I
Actually,
think
last
Jesus
night.
would be a jokester. I think he'd take jokes.
So last night we were talking on Abyssal Musings, Larry, Nomi, and myself, and he was telling lies again about snakes and myself. And
None of those are lies.
you shut the fuck up, Shadow.
It's slander at best.
All right. Well, we can just put him in the back.
I'm out corner.
And anyway, so I would kept saying like Jesus Christ, there's a swear because it's not really a thing for me. I know I understand it. For Christians it's a thing. But I'm not, so it doesn't really bother me much. And it's just a swear that it's a colloquial thing I grew up with. So yeah, I was saying it a lot. And he goes, "Quit calling on Jesus like that. He's not going to show up and help you out." And I was like, "He'd bring the snake to testify as a witness."
And then Larry started fucking dying.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Sam's view of God is has been explained to me a few times from him. Is he believes in all the gods and he hates all of them, and the best part is they hate him back.
They do.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's true.
Well, that's how
They
you
bless him with a
yourself
channel.
explained it to me, sir.
Yeah.
I believe in all of the gods, and I hate them all, and they hate me right back.
Yes, that is accurate.
So it works. It works.
The thing is, it's not just the gods that hate him.
No. That's just I'm thinking big picture here, but it's also like grasshoppers and shit.
Jesus loves you. The rest of us think you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, how about say if you're not pissing somebody off, you're not doing it right.
I think
Yeah.
that's fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I say let your haters be your motivators.
If
You're
there's
not
one
pissing
thing,
anybody off, you're fucking up, bud.
yeah, to put it in terms for our gamer friends out there, if there's one thing video games have taught me in life is that if you encounter enemies, you're going the right way.
Or you
Yep.
go towards the shiny parts.
Isn't that also right for life?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, grasshopper.
Yeah, no, he's
I didn't see you there. What with being in the tall grass and all.
What do you know about the tall grass? Hold up now. I got a buddy of mine making a movie called In the Tall Grass. He's been working on it for about a year now. Keeps sending me clips. Now, the name of the channel is MVTV Vigilante News. He's been out
making
doing
a
that
film?
for a long time.
He's making a film?
Ooh.
Yes,
make
he
one.
has uploaded at least 30 some odd minutes of various clips he's been working with for the past year.
Nice.
You've been subscribed, you'd know that. You'd know that it is creepier than Void Cat.
MD? No, I haven't.
I don't know what Void Cat is. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not a
on
rabbit
YouTube.
hole you want to go down.
Hey, while you're down that rabbit hole there, bud, you might want to check out Deary Off the Wall.
That-
It'll
don't know what
show
that-
you.
Of course,
At the end of it all,
Alice,
just don't listen to a damn thing Squatch says for you to look up. Okay, you'll be
Ah.
safer and happier in life.
I've
Well-
made that mistake already.
I
Sort
don't
of,
I
kinda.
don't cringe that easily. To be honest. But yeah,
This is
no,
like
I'm usually behind
neutral-
the times.
Yeah, but this is like neutral zone of the dark web type shit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I do know who Mr. Hands is. I'll just say that. Or
Yep.
We're
So do
deep
I,
into the
sadly.
YouTube lore
A
now.
lot of the people in Cat's Discord don't, and that is humorous to me. Whenever I'll just
And one
tell
of
them
them's
Google
pissed
Mr. Hands and just get a lot of angry people yelling at me.
Why do you let
Gary
you do that
included?
to your
Speaking of
friend?
which, Shadow.
Why do you know what that is?
Me?
You're not old enough to be on the internet long enough to know what that is.
Because he was
I
dumb enough to
follow,
Google
I
it.
follow a YouTuber who likes joking about that in the Kunduz hospital.
I don't know what to say.
It's part of the reason Obama got a Medal of Peace.
Oh God.
Yeah,
He called down a gunship strike on a hospital from Doctors Without Borders.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Kunduz
you know,
Hospital.
Obama sucks, and we all know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Obama.
was like 20 years ago, guys.
It was.
Seriously, we still
Well,
talking
it
about
wasn't 20 years ago, but yeah, it was pretty close.
18. Happy
But
now.
I would say if you're looking to go down a dark rabbit hole that's not necessarily going to lead you to like human trafficking sites, maybe check out why Garfield is a Lovecraftian horror.
Oh no.
Yeah,
because
go watch that.
That is some twisted shit, and it will mess you up. But there's nothing on it that can't be found on the open World Wide Web. So
I don't think Sam's forgiven me for that one.
I've heard of that. Why am I terrified?
Watch it. Then get back to me.
Because Samuel recommended it.
I think Squatch knows what I'm talking about too. You seen that shit? Yeah, it's wild.
Dude, I delved deep into the various film and comic theories out there.
It is.
I love those things.
There's so much weird shit about Garfield out there, and they all lead back to the same place. That Garfield is this eldritch thing who's come to Earth solely to torment his poor master John into abject madness and despair, ultimately leading to suicide. For instance, if you go back, there's a whole thread somewhere on the internet where if you take Garfield and Odie out of all of the Garfield comic strips, it's just a sad, suicidal, lonely man talking to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of
Wouldn't
fucked
that
up.
be a lot of comics if you removed like every character but one guy?
Hey, Luke Cassidy, welcome to the show.
Luke Cassidy.
Hey, Lou.
Hello there.
Uh-oh, Ryan. Squatch isn't under Ryan anymore. Careful. You're going to piss him off.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I thought I'd stop by and congratulate you on your 50th one.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lou.
And it's just good to see you all. It's a big panel today.
It is.
Yeah.
I sent out a lot of invites.
Samuel's moving on up.
To the
Yes.
side.
What time did you guys end last night?
geez.
After the OnlyFans comment, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, that was your fault.
I missed a lot.
Yeah, blame her.
No,
Blame
she was.
her.
Luke Astley is a very lovely human being, but on occasion, like she was actively encouraging Ryan to put his tongue on OnlyFans to see how much money he could get.
Please? I've been asking for weeks.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm
I want
gonna
some
do it.
feet.
Do
I
it.
need some feet. I want
You don't
some
have
of
a
them
hair
big,
on your
bloody
ass if you
toe
don't
jam
fucking
covered
do that,
feet,
Ryan.
bro.
No, I'm gonna
Do
do it. I
not
swear to God.
give Squatch
I'm
your
gonna
feet
fucking do it.
photos.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Pixar didn't happen, Ryan.
Yeah. No, I'm
Actually,
literally-
don't send me those pics. But
Yeah.
She wants to secretly subscribe.
no, I do not. That was so gross.
No. I don't even want to know.
She's gonna hate watch that one.
She's gonna hate watching it. It's gonna be like that one OnlyFans girl who found out her stepdad was subscribed to her.
Oh, Jesus, why would you even bring that up?
Biggest
Why,
contributor.
Ryan? Ryan, why?
Someone
We're
has
all
to.
We're talking about OnlyFans. It's a natural progression.
We're talking about you and OnlyFans.
Well,
Yes.
Which
Yeah,
probably would have segued.
I mean, he'll make money on that.
I mean, I figure with all of the young ladies losing money these days on it, because as it turns out, it's not sustainable for too long. There's an open market there for guys with inordinately large tongues and no shame.
Ryan has both.
Look, if
And
it's,
also
if
talks
it's
regular
legal,
about eating the booty.
if it's
the
legal,
bonus.
I'll consider it. You know?
Samuel,
It's
you're
100% legal.
No, I know it's legal. That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like
not
it's legal. It's not like it's selling drugs. I mean, I'm good. And I
That's
have
okay.
I have no shame. I'm one of those people. It's like, you know what? I'll do this to see if it works. Like seriously.
Dude, it works. That's how I did it with feet pictures. It worked.
Wait, you said last night you didn't actually do that with feet pictures.
Wait,
Yes, I
you
did.
You did?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
she
I-
did. She's also tried to get me to do it.
Because your feet will probably sell, Shadow. There's some weird, gross older man out there like, yeah, I want Tinkerbell's feet.
Okay.
I mean,
Honestly, if you market yourself with that name, you'll get that revenue.
Oh
Joker
yeah,
Boy's not wrong about that.
I'm not surprised.
Twinkerbell.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was Chow, you missed that. So on one of Ryan's shows on Friday a couple weeks ago, they were discussing the new Peter Pan movie, and Shadow made an offhand comment about fairies and spanking, and I christened him Twinkerbell, and it took off, and now there are memes of him floating around Twitter with his head on Tinkerbell's body, like Black Tinkerbell's body.
Nice.
Hey, whoa, that was
it
wrong.
got to the Legion of Memers, released them a Kraken. I'm friends with some of the Legion, and they watch and released them a Kraken was the first one to do it. Then Horny Alf shared it, and then of course a couple of Rev Roma, a couple of the other guys, like it just took off.
Wait,
yeah, they were memeing the fuck out
I
of
only
him.
saw McCrackens.
No, there was a few. I tried to share everyone that I saw, but yeah.
I'm so glad my Twitter got deleted now because I don't want to see any of them.
Oh, don't worry. I have your email, buddy.
No.
You are fucked.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dude. Just steer into the skid.
Hey, you know what? I would love
Get
to
that
do,
bag, man.
And I've mentioned this before. I haven't brought it up with her yet, but at some point I'm going to. So, our good friend of the channel, Amira, Lioness Exiled, she has started adopting this new persona when she's reading news. She reads it from a leftist perspective so that she doesn't get quite as upset. She has a little bit more fun with it and that sort of thing. Yeah, and she calls herself Heather, and we're working on getting her a wig and like a nose ring and some other shit.
By the way,
absolutely amazing bit.
I want to get her to we're looking at pink.
Good
but
idea,
yeah,
by the way.
I want to get her up there as Heather, and I want to get Twinkerbell up there as her sidekick.
Listen, I don't.
Which
know
means
if
that you got to put the fucking wings on, bro.
Pink is a danger color, but it's not the danger color. Blue, just avoid chicks with blue hair. Just in general, good dudes with blue hair. They the hell away from them too. It's unsafe.
Get great head.
Bro, there was a freaking in my psych class. There was like a guy with like teal, like a light bluish green hair color, and I'm just like, he also had one of those voices where it's just like even if he didn't have that hair, you would get the vibe that you're the kind of person who dyes your hair that way just from the way he spoke. It was infuriating.
Wait,
So,
of
yeah,
course,
like
wait, Shadow. If his hair was bluish teal, there's no way it was naturally that way. Of course, he's dyeing it that way.
well, no. What I mean is like even if his hair was normal, like if it was blonde or like auburn or whatever, like he spoke like the kind of person who would do that. Is my point. It's like if you see nowadays you see colored hair,
Blue
9
hair's
times
not
out of
just
10 it's a crazy person.
Blue hair is not just a fashion statement. It's an actual state of being. You know.
Yeah,
it's a danger color.
It's like being a Karen. You don't have to be named Karen to be a Karen.
Yep.
That's true.
You don't have to
just
have blue hair.
want to talk to my manager.
Yeah. Excuse me, Princess OPD. That thumbnail, that I think that's the one that's on Squatch's channel. That, by the way, I saw that yesterday. That was hilarious.
You like that?
It did.
That was made for me by DM Foss a few months ago during that whole, actually maybe about a year or two ago during that
He
whole.
made you a meme, but
January
he won't make me one.
I was like, hey, I need somebody to make me a sheep meme with one of them dressed up with Oakleys. He's wearing the full kit.
He's got a green glow. He's saying, hey, let's go inside, guys.
It's good.
I'm gonna have to talk with Mr. Fox. Have our time.
Hey, now listen. I mention it in my show sometimes. I'll bring up some meme idea. Go do it or shut up. He does it and sends it to me, and I'm happy as a clam. I'm proud to have him with me.
Yep, put up or shut up.
Even if that is the only interaction I get with him is a response from some errant phrase I made in a show at some point.
That's a good thumbnail, man. But yeah, no, seriously, Shadow, you need to lean into this Twinkerbell thing.
Start an OnlyFans.
You're sleeping on money.
I'm not starting a fucking OnlyFans. I
Don't
might
be a bitch. Start an OnlyFans.
No.
Do
I
it.
have been
You
toying
should
around with
start
the
doing
idea
it.
of, like,
Called
See, call it
Twinkerbell.
only Twinkerbell.
If you can start an OnlyFans, like eventually you could get around and do like collab content with Ryan's tongue.
Yeah.
This works.
That's going to be a no.
I'd be your biggest donor, though.
That's a no. I'm a solo entrepreneur, but I appreciate the ideas.
Yeah, the only
have two
butthole I lick
liters
is
of
my
meat.
own.
That's a
No, that's a hell of a tongue, brother.
That's a different story.
You just won the record.
That's a different story.
Yeah, Zenny makes a good point.
I got time.
It doesn't have to be dirty stuff.
No,
in
it
fact,
doesn't.
I think that there is actually a grandmother who got really famous briefly because all she did was like knit and tell stories about her fucking cats.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was totally and completely wholesome. The problem is that she's on a website that is mostly dedicated to hardcore pornography.
Yeah, like
Right.
wasn't it originally like made for like fitness stuff? Like you would post fitness plans.
Yeah, it
and
wasn't
stuff like
supposed
that.
to be for porn.
Are you kidding me? This kind of
They discovered
technology is
that on
always
accident.
for porn.
It's always for porn.
Like not like Snapchat where it was literally for the creator to steal,
And it's always for
nudes
money.
and stuff.
People
Yeah,
who are
but,
like,
like,
oh no, I do OnlyFans because I love making the content. It's like, you're full of shit. You get a lot of money and that's all you want.
If it was only about the
want
content, you'd be
some money.
posting it for free on Instagram.
Well, we're all
Tell
horses
me how to
somewhere
get some
down
money,
the
and
road.
I'll tell other
Gotta do
people how to
something
do
for
it.
money.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing, Shadow, is that if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Yes.
Yes.
That is well. All
The
right.
Dark Knight
so
Rises taught me that.
That has nothing. That statement's been around a lot longer than that movie.
That was the movie that introduced me to it.
Yes,
That's how young I
you
am.
really do need to play that video.
Yeah. Also, it was The Dark Knight, not The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, Dark Knight. Excuse me. Sorry.
You're not excused. Go sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
I'm already in a fucking corner.
You join him, Squatch. This is all your fault anyway.
It's probably my fault. It's usually my fault.
Well,
Even if you,
Blame anyway.
Mr. X, even if you ban porn, it will still be used for porn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Rule 34.
Yeah,
Rule
if
34.
it exists,
people.
there's part of it.
Yeah. Rule 34 trumps all other rules.
In the beginning,
not
there was Rule 34, and then
Find a rule of acquisition that counters it.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's some sick bastard somewhere in a basement who really gets off at the thought of like a 75-watt bulb.
I met that dude.
there are people who have stuck light bulbs in their ass.
Yeah. They don't come out in one
All right,
piece.
so this is going to cover around the story time now because I wasn't going to say it.
Oh God, no.
Poor Lou.
I went
Poor
to the ER
Noe.
because I caught my hands on one afternoon, and I get in there, and there's some dude in the little cubicle next to me screaming his ass off, and he's yelling and raising hell and yelling and raising hell, and I eventually have to get up and go get something to drink, so I go over to the water fountain, which happens to be right next to his little cubicle. When the doctor comes out, she throws open the thing, and I see him laid out there with a broken light bulb hanging out the back door, and I'm like, I saw that man walk in and sign papers. He stood outside signing papers for 30 freaking minutes.
Have you seen?
Did not insist on going first.
Have you seen the video of the guy who stuck a glass jar in his butt and it broke?
Unfortunately,
what?
Yeah, there's a video.
Yeah.
There was a video. I believe it was like a year and a half ago. That was circulating around. A guy stuck a glass jar in his ass, and it accidentally broke. And then, of course, he started dribbling blood on the fucking ground while he's fucking filming himself. Yeah.
Yeah, the light bulb
harsh.
thing is a little bit more common. It happens a lot more frequently. But yes, I did hear about that. And the thing about light bulbs is they're shaped in such a way that it creates sort of suction. So the only way to get them out is to break them.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Lou is horrified. Kat is just flabbergasted, and Nomi is just reading.
I don't understand how you can be that
No,
stupid.
I'm paying attention.
I don't understand
to
how
the
you can be
jungle.
that stupid.
Well,
He
I
gets
mean,
one
like
step
facial
every
expression
day.
was.
It's hard to
Lou is
process.
just
Yeah.
Poor Lou.
Hey,
Lou
no,
is just
I'm going to take this
visibly
opportunity. Shut up,
horrified.
Shadow. I'm going to take this
Sorry, I'll
opportunity
shut
to bring up once again that the OnlyFans discussion was brought up by Lou Castley. So, I love you, Lou, but you kind of brought this on yourself.
Once it starts, you can't stop them.
It's like
Yeah, it's
it's
like
kind of Pringles.
I don't understand how you can be that ridiculously dumb. I mean, that doesn't require any level of brain at all.
Guess what I found out the other day? You don't need any kind of permit to drive a Class B motorhome, which explains a lot about the people that I've seen driving Class C motorhomes.
Yep.
Like,
it bugs the shit out of me that people drive them giant fucking things down the road and don't have to have a
Oh,
fucking
they're
commercial
idiots,
license
dude.
for it.
I
Yeah,
thought
they're
I
fucking dumb.
thought you needed a license. I thought you needed some type of learning. Hell no. You barely need a license at all.
Yep.
Squatch, you could just go get a U-Haul
The
truck.
size of the biggest U-Haul truck, which you don't need a.
Just
you don't
remember
need a
small
special permit
corrections.
for.
Small corrections. That's how they do it.
Yeah, but Mr. Use my strong hand over here probably shouldn't be out there driving a 26,000-pound vehicle without at least a nod in the direction of the DMV. I'm not one of those authoritarian people, but it might behoove Americans' highway systems to take note of the morality of the average person.
It is. There's a fair amount of that, but you're always going to have a fair amount of that because you're going to get people like for instance, yes, even if you required people to have a special license to drive something that large, for instance, there's always going to be some asshole out there who's like, I can do it and I don't need to go tell anybody I can do it, and I'm going to get behind the wheel of one of those things with no license and just go tooling down the road.
Raise your hand, Carrie.
Sovereign citizens. They'll start quoting black law and black law. Try to tell you that this is all admiralty law and yada yada yada.
No,
I didn't say sovereign citizen. I just said I didn't give a fuck.
That's fair enough.
I'm a sailor. I don't give a fuck.
So,
honestly, I've lost all hope in humanity
don't
finding
think
out that
so.
people actually stick light bulbs up their rear ends. I mean,
that's not even the
like
worst
it's
thing
you.
that
You
goes
lost-
up there, Kat.
Also, yeah, you lost faith in humanity like 6 months ago. Don't pull that trick.
Wait,
no, but I mean that is dumb on a level that cannot even begin to be described. Come on, how stupid! That doesn't require any common sense at all.
The Tide Pod Challenge reinforces the idea that there are stupider things
Hold
out
on.
there.
The Tide Pod Challenge originated from a jelly worm recasting, where they recast it to look like a Tide Pod, and they ate the jelly. It was like, and that's where that started.
The Great Challenge. That was the dumbest one.
It just it would have been
People were
better.
dying.
We would have had some actual casualties from it.
I think
mean,
like
Darwin.
46 kids died or something like that.
Darwin.
Four, 46
few.
approximately kids died of doing that, but there were a couple hundred more who were doing it who just got sick. You know, like it didn't kill everybody who did it. And honestly, and I hate saying this, I don't like seeing, kids hurt themselves for fucking clout or any reason really. But there's a part of me that looks at that and is just like, yep, we not the weak.
Yeah,
no,
at some point we need to let Darwinism actually take its fucking course.
Yeah.
No, well, that's what I've been saying. Whenever they say, "Oh my God, that video game is going to kill people," I'm like, "Okay, good." Survival of the fittest. You know when they whine about Hogwarts Legacy and like it's literally killing people. Okay, if a video game is going to kill you, then I have to break it to you. But survival of the fittest.
Yep.
Don't know if I would say good. I would say, I guess shit happens. I would.
Do you really want that guy alive, though?
No, I mean, if a video game is going to get you killed somehow,
I'm kind of a firm believer that what goes around comes around, and maybe don't put that out there.
Wait, who left?
If Grand Theft Auto
Carrie's going through
makes
some
it a
internet
good
issues.
idea for you to shoot people,
okay.
does that guy need to be alive?
I mean,
It depends on the people that he's talking about.
Also, it depends on your definition of alive.
No. I think we can all agree on the difference between dead and alive. It depends on who you're talking about shooting. Because if we're talking a World War II game and you're talking about shooting a bunch of Nazis, nobody cares about that. That's fine.
Yeah, but the
You
problem
do that
is,
all day, all night. They do it on multiple games. It's cool.
You Avada Kedavra, one fucking little pixelated.
That's right.
Hogwarts Legacy, and suddenly you're fucking Satan. Holy shit.
I can let natural selection do its
Do you
course.
see the madness going on in my chat over here?
About toolboxes?
Yes, about the
I'm getting
toolboxes.
I'm getting about half of it.
That's ATL. I love that man to death. He sounds angry all the time.
Okay, wait. I scrolled up and I saw it. No, it's up at the top. When I worked in the ER, we had a guy that shoved a toolbox in his ass.
What, the whole thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
The whole
apparently.
toolbox.
I guess he was
Not a
packing.
toolbox with wheels, a small one. One of the
Like a piece at a time, or
no, just the whole freaking toolbox.
Well,
I've
at
been
least
dead.
now we know where all the fucking 10
I
millimeters
think
are.
Bobby's phrasing it in the comments.
How?
Look at Lou.
Why? What was the width on that toolbox?
Lou is horrified.
yes, you should be.
I'm
I guess he'd rather have it
horrified.
not
This
need
is
it
more
than
for
need
the
it and not
fucking
have it.
doors.
All right. Well,
Okay,
while,
that's
Shadow's-
impossible.
Yeah.
An entire
Oh.
toolbox. How? No, that's
No.
impossible. Nope.
There's some little ones. They're not all huge.
Kohai
Yeah,
brings
just
up.
search
It got worse. It
Yeah.
just got worse.
So I guess we're bringing this back up again. And Kat, I'm gonna blame you because you're the one who brought up.
You
I
did
did
look
not.
on this and been
Yeah,
nominated.
all I did was I was telling you about Kotaku.
No, you were telling me about how Kotaku brought up how you can link your Bluetooth anal pleasure toy to your Wii controller.
Your Switch. I was
Animal Crossing.
Whatever.
Animal
Anyway, it led
Try
into
to
this
have-
whole nasty rabbit hole where we discovered and read about a man who went in for an MRI with a butt plug that he was convinced was completely made of silicone, and as it turns out, had a metal core.
Oh no.
Yeah, it ended up in his chest cavity.
Oh god.
called an anal rail gun.
That was.
I mean, that takes fucking perforation of the internals to a whole new fucking level. Holy shit.
That's from Kohai.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I can't open it in a new tab, so I can't make it any bigger. But yeah, that's pretty funny.
Big guy.
Buy my feet pics, $5.
Lou,
I
you
mean,
chose to be here. Stop sulking.
I think that's somewhat reasonable. $5, right?
She's not sulking, dude. Just
I'll
chill.
only pay you $5 for feet pics if I get the only copy of that. You have to do me a totally unique.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna start some
video.
Cash App shit and start sending it to you, Squatch. You'll have some
Not
feed
you.
pics.
Ryan. Because then I'm going to start my own OnlyFans using your feet pics.
No, sir.
Oh, the pain of being.
No, sir. Behind a paywall. Keep it behind the paywall.
Oh, Jesus.
What's up, Dill Hole? How you doing, bud? That's a person in chat.
Yeah, I saw. I took it. It was a double take moment. I was like, Dill, what the, But greetings, welcome to the show. We're on
Welcome,
about
Dill
anal
Hole.
rail guns and feet pics.
Yeah.
Don't forget tongue picks.
Yep.
So I was thinking, if Ryan is flexible, you could bring your foot up to your face,
I like where this
And
Brought that up. You
lick
say
it.
that word after
Yeah,
we talk
no.
about toolbox.
Yeah.
and then you would get double the amount. I bet you. On OnlyFans.
I don't know if I'm that flexible.
I'm not that flexible.
I'm
I'm not,
yoga, Ryan.
I think I might
I'm
need to
not
start
flex-
doing some stretching in the gym. And,
Yeah,
I'm
do
not
some
flexible.
yoga.
work to that.
Do some hot yoga, Ryan, and that will do wonders for your body
wife,
and
Squatch.
stretching out.
we're making an OnlyFans. I'm going to be licking your feet.
Oh my! I'm not flexible. I can easily do
OnlyFans, and
it.
I'm licking your feet. All right.
Well,
Oh, the
that's
burden
definitely
of
getting
being-
memed later.
Yeah, this is
You're welcome.
Kohai better use Brie Larson feet. That'd be funny.
What's it with you and Brie Larson?
She have feet.
I think Shadow's got a thing for Brie Larson. He keeps bringing her up.
I think he's
Yeah.
got a thing for Brie Larson too.
Because you guys used a meme of me based
Yeah,
on her.
one time, but you keep talking.
Yeah,
about
but you keep bringing it up as the.
Yeah, if you let
Look,
it go,
Kinda
we'll just
curious
read it
when
up
you
the
bring
later.
worst
it up
thing
again.
we've done of you.
Hey,
Look.
Kohai, you want to make a meme about Shadow beating a dead horse?
Look, she looks like she has nice boobs. I mean, look,
The only thing I can say about Brie Larson is she at least has boobs, I think.
Debatable.
No, she does.
They're there. They appear to be there.
She doesn't have a boob double.
Sorry
The
about
thing
that.
is also, given the number of women who are wearing binders, which, you know, the more I think about it, I don't see how, what's her name, could wear a binder in The Little Mermaid. I mean, she's pretty well endowed.
Corset.
I think that's also some CGI magic.
It has to be. She's too well endowed for a binder.
Yes, she
But-
has quite the set of lungs.
So have all y'all seen that movie? I know all of y'all were waiting for
movie?
opening night.
I have not watched it yet, but trust me, it's on the list.
no.
Yeah, the little hammerhead.
No.
Oh, wow.
No.
What? Her eyes are 9 miles apart.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw a meme
Oh, the
earlier.
Lil Mermaid.
Her
Lil, the Lil Mermaid.
Her eyes are actually 4 hours away apart.
4 hours and like 7 minutes. Yeah, somebody measured the distance. I saw it.
I got to dip out, bud. I got to go do the pre-show on my thing.
Hey, no problem, Squatch. Thank you so much for coming.
I
For those of you in the
appreciate you for inviting me in and allowing me to be under this vital specimen of
I know
that
who
lust in his eyes when he looks up at
I know who my top contributor is going to be.
Yes, you do. That said, Squatch, again, as always, thank you for coming, and always a pleasure to have you on. His information is in the description on my channel of this video. So if you haven't subscribed to him, go do so, because his channel is a hoot and a half.
A hoot and a half.
I'm not really
Maybe
a
a hoot and
comedian. I play
3/4.
one on YouTube. So, it works out. And I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Oh, fancy.
Let's see if I can end this properly. I want to
Shit, it's
remove
all cotton
myself.
over there.
Sasquatch out.
Have a good
See
night,
ya,
buddy.
man.
Bye.